Hey, YouTube, it's your boy TJ, man. We back with another video. We got this Manziel podcast with Tyreek about the Dolphins and the Ramsey. See what's going on,
I
Ramsey.
fucking hate no allows, dog. Yo, this fucking dude, bro. Like, so I got a ton of respect for no allows. Ton of respect.
They
But
all
as far
respect
as
for that
like
with no
me,
allows,
competing
though.
against him or
I'm
whatever.
trying to get
To bring it back to the football
Ramsey.
stuff, last year, tough year for you guys a little bit. Wrist injury, tour injury. How you feeling going in the offseason and this upcoming season?
Bro, this gonna be our best year ever, man. Coach is doing a real good job of, getting guys, the OTAs,
Hey,
showing up
McDaniel,
to
you need to step
mandatory
it
stuff.
up with that 2023 season, McDaniel.
Our team is a whole lot closer. The thing about being in Miami is very hard to, get guys to actually come together and do things. But this is actually the year that, we can do something special, man. And I'm really hoping that we sign Jalen Ramsey back, dog, because he's
he
a great
need to
leader
come back,
on the
boy. This
defensive
secondary
side of the
trash
ball.
right now, boy.
Just being able to do something special in Miami.
Like, we got to think about who we got in the secondary, bro. Like Cam Smith, Ethan Bonner, Storm Duck, freaking Jason Marshall, the Ricky we drafted. We got straight unpredicted free agent Artie Burns, bro. Come on.
Win a playoff game after
Kader
25
Kobe,
years.
but he's a slot corner.
I think that's something that he doesn't want to miss out on, man. So, Miami fans, man, can we give it up for that, man? Playoff win, dog. We gotta get to that, man. That's something
Y'all
that
winning like
I talk to
20-some
my
years,
mom
bro. That's
about every
sad,
day.
bro.
That like I take pride in that. Like as being one of the leaders on this team, like I not only want to do it for myself, man, but I want to do it for the fans. I want to do it for the community of Miami, dog, because it's special to me, dog. Like I don't know, man. It's just something different about me, dog. I just feel different. Like I just feel like if I don't do it, I'm basically just collecting the check, and I don't want to feel like that.
No, it's more than that.
Hey, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Tyreek Hill, though, but he a competitor, dude. I know he had like a down season. He didn't even have 1,000 yards, but don't act like he didn't have 2,000 yards season before that and 1,000-something yards season before that. You feel me? Y'all talking down on this man like he ain't help us a lot. I ain't gonna lie, without Tyreek Hill, we wouldn't even make the playoffs, bro, and that's real.
What's your recruiting pitch right now?
The offense really run through him. You think about it.
I'm going to hang out with Ramsey next week, man. So I'm going to get him back in
full court press.
Full court press. I'm getting Ramsey back in a Dolphins.
You should might as well just stay with the team, bro. You didn't get traded,
whatever. But we need Ramsey, dog. He's a dog. He's one of the best corners in the league, man. A great leader, a great teammate too, though. So that's what he doesn't get a lot of credit for, man. Because me and him both going on year 10, and we just need him on the Dolphins, man.
I want to take a quick break to talk to you about one of my favorite brands, Fanatics. Some of you might know me as Johnny Football, but today you can call me Johnny
Hey,
Fan
Johnny, I fuck with you, Johnny.
Bettors choose to bet with Fanatics.
Hey,
Here's why when you
I
bet with
fuck
Fanatics,
with you, Johnny, but we trying to learn about this Tyreek Hill shit.
He's an odd dude, but he knows his shit. When you're talking to scheming, when you're putting guys in the right position as far as the game plan goes through the week. Speak a little bit about him and how much he's been able to free you up and put you in positions to be able to really succeed.
He's one of those guys that at first, like I said, he was odd. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm in year 4 with Mike
Daniel
now,
weird as
and our
hell, bro.
relationship
He needs
is
to stay
great.
off them
He
vape,
spends a
Daniel,
lot of time
bro.
inside of the
Put the
office,
vape down, bro.
doing his thing, trying to get, us open, me.
And, bro, like, switch it up, bro. Like, stop throwing the ball 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Stop doing that, bro. That's pissing me off, dog. I swear, if I see that again this year, bro, out, bro. Just
Auto A-chain.
like, I don't want
just
that
coming
shit
up with
getting
different
hot.
concepts
Just
and
thinking
stuff
about
like
it, bro.
that.
Please.
I will say he's probably one of the best offensive coordinators I've been around. Like one of the best minds
Trying
I've been
to piss
around.
me off, bro.
And the way he utilizes me,
Fourth
you
and
know what
one,
I'm saying,
throwing it 5 yards
emotions and
behind the
jet
line.
sweeps and just whatever it takes to get me open. Like those 2 years I had 1,700 yards in a row. It was just, you know what I'm saying, him and his creativity,
Yeah,
man.
1,700 is crazy. Especially
It's crazy, bro. Like, now that I think about it, it's crazy, bro. But Mike is a genius, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a nerd for a reason. He's a nerd for football.
Football nerd for sure.
Football nerd, for
especially
sure.
when you're playing in a position where he's moving you around different positions, inside, outside, in the slot.
Yes, and what's crazy is he sees the game through receivers. So he used to be a receiver coach, and like everything that we do is route timing, You know what I'm saying? It's route depth. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in this spot at a certain time whenever the quarterback is ready to throw. And like,
and that's the problem. Like that's the problem with this offense, though. Like that's what this offense is about. It's about spot throwing. You got to be in that spot at a certain time. That's why when Tua be throwing the ball to open receivers for picks and John, it be going right to them. It's got it. Like, cause they be in the spot, and we throw it in the spot. They already know the defense already know what spot you going to, fam. That's why the spot throwing crazy. Recently, just free ball it. Like if you open, just throw it to whoever open, bro. Instead of just throwing it to a spot. Could happen if you're not at that spot at the time. Pick. And that was a lot you were doing, fam.
I've never been like being in Kansas City
That's
with
how the
Patrick
offense
Mahomes was
is,
different.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like playground, just get open.
Yeah,
He'll find
playground.
You know what I'm saying? But in Miami, it's timing, it's accuracy. Got to be in a spot.
You know, you got 2 years left on your deal in Miami. You know, in terms of being there, you got to be putting a lot of weight on making sure the time is now to go out and have the success that you guys want to have and go and make a run.
Oh, of course, bro. Like every year you feel like you're on a hot seat, man. You never can like look at your career, I feel like, as a professional athlete and say, oh, I've been great. I've done X, Y, Z, man. Like you always got to look at the next day and the next day, and you know what I'm saying. What can you prove? You know what I'm saying. So on and so forth, man. So this year, as one of the leaders, dog, I told the guys like it's time to change who we are as a team. It's time to change the narrative about we are not able to play in cold.
Ain't y'all tired to be calling soft? Y'all can't play in cold, so, bro.
I'm tired of that narrative, bro. I'm tired of living, you know what I'm saying, behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being able to go to the playoffs and win in Miami, dog, because we got a damn good team. We got a good quarterback. We got a good offensive lineman. And we got some good coaches. And we got some good people in the community who deserve to be a part of that.
I'm saying, bro, we got Badly Chug coming back on NG Jordan. Jalen Phillips coming back on NG. Hopefully, they go back to how they was. Hopefully, NG don't fuck them up. We got Kenneth Grant, Zach Seed. We already know what Zach Seed about. You got your two middle linebackers. Well, I feel like one of the best in the league as me, Terrell Dotson, and Jordan Brooks. Now I don't know. Yeah, Jordan Brooks. Yeah, bro, this defense like.
So.
Crazy. You got Chop too.
I feel like this is the year that we change all of that.
Mohad Kamara.
You know, like obviously a lot of talk around Tua.
Jordan Phillips.
Me personally, as I sit here being a former quarterback, I think he's the guy for you guys to make it happen. Like I see a guy who's only continuing to get better, hopefully able to stay healthy. But you know, speak a little bit about him and how it is playing with him, because in my eyes, you know, he's a top 10 quarterback in the league all day, every day.
Of course, bro. Like his QBR is like number one, but I feel like Tua has gotten better every year as a leader. Ever since Mike came in, Tua has taken hold of, you know what I'm saying, being that franchise quarterback for this team. And I feel like this year, he's taking it to another level. You know what I'm saying? The first year was, you know, getting acclimated, getting comfortable with who we were as a team. The second year was finding our identity, and we was like the number one offense. But this year, I feel like Tua has really, you know what I'm saying, grabbed on to being our franchise guy. And he stepped up in ways that we all need him to step up in. 70 on you know what I'm saying? He's holding guys accountable. He's making sure guys are, you know what I'm saying, at the right spot, you know what I'm saying, for him. And he's fucking cussing out the old linemen whenever they're not protecting them.
We need that.
I feel like I'm seeing a different.
Yeah, we need that. Get on their ass when they do bad. Ain't on that nice stuff. You fucked up. What is you doing, nigga? Get right, man.
Version of Tua.
Oh, that soft jump, man. Nigga,
I remember when I was in Kansas City, this is like, bro, I used to see the same thing from Pat. It was a beautiful thing, man. So I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
For sure. Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out
to
our
Johnny, man. Johnny, I don't care nothing about that.
You know, you set the market when you signed your deal in 2022. You know, as time passes, you're sitting now, you're seventh on the wide receiver money list. You know, are you looking at in your next deal to go and try and reset the market a little bit, or are you just taking it a year at a time and just try and do what you need to do to continue to be at the top of your game?
I mean, right now, man, I'm very grateful. Like, I want to be in Miami, dog. My mindset is being in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, Coach McDaniel, the franchise, the community, they have done a great job of just standing beside who I am as a man, as a player.
And people getting on Tyreek Hill because of that video. I ain't gonna lie, he was wrong saying it like that, but you gotta realize, bro was in his feelings, though. Bro was upset. You got to think about it. He went from playing with the best quarterback in the league, the best team in the league, to go to the Super Bowl down there every year, AFC title every year, go to the playoffs every year, to come to a team who playing soft, didn't even make the playoffs with all this talent. But y'all feel some type of way, too. But I'd be upset too.
And,
like, damn, bro, we
to me, I don't even got to be the highest paid, man. I just want to win ball games and, just take advantage of being in this great organization of the Dolphins, dog. So, fuck the Bills, though.
Yeah, fuck them niggas. Hell yeah, fuck them niggas, bro. I hate them niggas,
I want
dog.
to beat them so bad, dog.
I swear I hate y'all. I mean, so much.
That's obviously a team they got up there. They've been continuing to go and make a run. How is that rivalry? Every time you guys get a chance to play them twice a year, it's got to be locked in.
We put the beat y'all last year of that spot, Agent Jordan Poyer. We put the beat y'all,
ready to go when you play those guys.
It's a great rivalry, bro, because what makes it great is the fans. Like, you never know what the fans are going to say. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really makes it great is the fans.
Before last season, you were number one on the top
Buffalo
100
wings,
NFL
nigga.
list.
Buffalo wings, nigga.
Now,
ain't nothing but some
there's
Buffalo
obviously
wings. That's all they
people
known
doubting
for.
you. What would you
Buffalo
have to
wings.
say to all the people who doubt you that maybe Tyreek's not still at the top of his game?
I mean, shit.
Just watch?
Just watch, baby. I'm not all talk, man. I feel like I've been working my tail off all offseason, man. I just recently did a track meet, ran a 10.15. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do the best I can to stay in shape for fans country. And yeah, man, just watch. And if you play fantasy, I really just hope you draft me number one in fantasy. Even though they say don't draft me, fade Tyreek Hill, you better stay close to Tyreek Hill, man, because the cheetah is now coming back, baby.
I feel like Tyreek finna go off this year, though.
Boots.
He finna have
Sometimes when I'm not rocking athletic shoes and
season.
sneakers, I'm looking for a work boot that's both comfortable and durable.
Hey, bro, I don't want to hear about no sneakers, man. I want to hear about some dog football, nigga.
Support our show.
As being a receiver, you got to be proud of what the current state of the wide receiver kind of position looks like all the way around the league.
Oh, man, it's
the
great.
league is in good hands when it comes to wide receiver position.
Yeah.
Who are you looking at around the league, like some guys that are like, damn, that guy is just playing at a different level?
Obviously, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson,
Yeah,
A.J.
Chase.
Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Thomas, those guys,
I can't
man.
believe
So
Chase and
the
Jefferson
league
was on the
is in
same
good
team.
hands
Though. That's
right now,
crazy,
man, with all
boy.
these great young talents, dog. But you can't forget about the old guys, too. Mike Evans, Keenan Allen,
Yeah,
Devontae
Mike.
Adams,
No doubt.
myself. Like, bro,
You
we
gotta still keep the old heads.
Bro,
I
with
feel like
we
Mike
respect.
will
still,
get
like,
talked about
staying in
him.
there,
Bro, I ain't
man.
gonna lie.
Like,
Mike
so-
cold as hell, boy.
But the young guys are
1,000
doing their
yards
thing,
every
though.
season.
You know what I'm saying?
We're usually talking to guys who are already past their glory days a little bit or looking back a little bit. You're firmly in the middle of it. If you had to pick two of the top moments from your career that would define peak Tyreek, peak glory days for you so far, what do you think those moments are for you?
Probably first game against the Chargers in 23 with the
Oh,
Dolphins.
yeah, but that was a
and
high scoring game.
when I
boy.
played with the Chiefs, we played against the
Going
Bucks.
crazy
Not
on
the Super
offense.
Bowl game, but the game before when I went for like 200 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a crazy stat. That's what I had down here. 200 receiving yards, and the first quarter is just bonkers.
See, look, here's the thing about me. Like, I like when corners actually talk. When corners talk trash to me, I play better. When corners don't talk and try to be a fan, I'm like, I can't get jiggy with that shit,
You
bro.
just don't get down
I don't
with
like that. I don't like that, bro. Like, talk trash. Like, I'm here to compete.
it. In 2023, you lead the league in receiving yards and touchdowns. I think everybody remembers on pace to break Calvin Johnson's all-time
I thought
receiving
he would
record.
get that, too.
In
That he
terms of
should have
like
got that, bro.
all-time season highlight tapes, where are you ranking that season as far as all-time goes?
Of all the players,
Yeah.
nah, I wouldn't even put myself in the top 10, dog, because I left too many
Damn.
plays out there, dog.
Now you
as a
did let some
competitor,
plays
I feel
out
like
there, though.
I left so many plays out there that I don't even want to put that highlight tape on there. Even though stat-wise, it was great. 1,700 yards or whatever amount of touchdowns, I did my thing, but I feel like I left so many plays out there. I could have had 2K, you know what I'm saying? But
Definitely could
As
have
you go
had
through
2K.
that season, you got to be pretty aware of like where you are stacking up game by game, kind of on pace for a record like that, huh?
oh yeah, for sure. Like you definitely on top of it, dog. Cause like I said, I got a personal goal of reaching 2K, and I still got that goal to this day, dog. And you definitely keep counting.
Hell, you
know
finna
what
get
I'm
2K
saying?
this season. Don't worry about it.
Whenever you look at it, whenever you're looking at the schedule, you like, okay, against Cleveland, I'm gonna get 200. Cause they DBs so. He ain't even paying attention. You all right, bro? You wearing a Cleveland jersey.
That's just one of those games you look at the schedule like, okay, we're going off on Cleveland.
No. I'm playing. Denzel Ward is great. Lockdown corner.
You're talking a little bit about, how you up your game whenever people are
Denzel need to
trash
get out of
talking you a
Cleveland,
little
bro. He
bit.
ain't gonna win
What do you
nothing
feel
in
like is your
Cleveland, bro.
best trash talking story going into a game where, you kind of went and showed out based off that trash talk?
Hold on. What do you mean now?
You know, we talked a little bit about you thrive off that trash talk. You thrive off people coming at you before the game.
Okay.
You got any good stories of somebody coming up to you pregame or anything, trash talking you a little bit, and you went out and backed it up?
I ain't gonna lie, boy. That bitch Jalen Ramsey, boy, before he was on my team, boy, that bitch that talk so crazy. That bitch gonna talk about your girl, your mama. Fellas, we know whenever a bitch talk about your mama, you just lose all train of thought. It's like, bump this game on. We finna fight after this, bro.
Yeah.
So Ramsey, man, like he probably got the best of me in trash talk, bro.
Do you hear it as much in practice now whenever you're on the same team?
Nah, we cool now, bro, because we trying to win. But before, when he was in Jacksonville, crazy.
That was one of those games you know every time you line up against him, exactly what's coming.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. Hey, Ramsey was on the, I think Ramsey was on the Jazz back then, and Reed was on the Chiefs. He said he's not a receiver. He's known for, he's a return specialist. Hey, that kid
It's gonna be a battle, bro. It's
that.
gonna be a battle. Every time
said
you
he
play
not a receiver, he
Ramsey
made
in
him
a
a
game,
Pro
it's
Bowl
gonna
as
be a
a
battle
return
because he gonna trash
specialist.
talk, he gonna tackle,
That
like he
boy,
be on every
crazy.
phase of the game.
We obviously know you played with Mahomes. You got a chance to be on some great Chiefs teams. How was it watching them
Damn,
go
John,
on a
you
run
coulda had
last
a
year, the
better
last
career,
couple years
bro.
that they've been on, and
But
still
the
continue
Browns
to
is
watch
no
them
better.
show
That's
out
the
a little bit?
worst situation to be in.
As a fan, it's great, but as a player who been there, it's sad because it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? They're my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a chance to be there with them boys, but just watching Pat and his growth, you know what I'm saying? Watching Andy and, like, how those guys, like, roll over there, it's a beautiful thing to see, man. Andy Reid, man, arguably one of the greatest coaches of all time, of our era, man. So he's a dog, man.
It's probably easy to look at that like Super Bowl loss and be like, maybe that's the end of the dynasty for the Chiefs. I don't think so. I think they're going to probably be back in that position quite a lot as long as they have Mahomes.
Man, you sleep, bro. The Dolphins going to take that, bro.
I hope
You just
so.
talking.
You heard it here
Hope
first.
so, bro.
Taking the AFC?
Taking the AFC. Miami Dolphins taking the AFC, bro.
So I'm gonna keep it a buck, but I ain't worrying about the Patriots, bro. We been playing belt to booty to them. They ain't beat Tua yet. Jets, we been playing belt to them. It's just the Bills, bro. Bills, bro. Your time coming, bro.
Don't doubt it, bro.
Bills,
Like,
man,
bro, we just seen OKC and the
F the
Pacers in the
Bills,
finals. Anything can happen, right? I'm just saying.
Got to mix it up
Nigga,
a
I'm
little bit, get
Bills
some
cake.
fresh meat in there for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you envision that, that AFC championship going if it ends up being maybe a Chiefs, Dolphins, AFC?
Ooh.
I think that's something we would all like to see.
Well, we all know Tua is the best quarterback in the NFL. We all know that, right?
Hey, calm down, bro. I understand you trying to lift your quarterback up. You see, I'm a Dolphin. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I keep it real. Tua is not the best quarterback. Ain't he not better than Mahomes, bro? He might be top 10, top 15, but he ain't better than Mahomes. But stop it, Reed, bro. Chill out.
It'll be a great thing, dog. Playing against former team, playing against Andy, Pat, and the guys, Kelsey. It'll be great, man. I don't know. It'll be a very emotional game for me, dog.
We know you're a huge gamer, so we wanted to give you some players around the league, and you have to give these players overall Madden ratings heading into the 2025 season.
Okay.
Let's start with a couple teammates of yours. This is a guy who I love watching play, but what are we giving Jalen Waddle as far as a Madden rating for this year?
Probably about
95.
95. All right.
Yeah, 95.
Tua.
That's 66.
66.
Nah, I'm bullshit. Get Tua a 93.
All right.
Tua
DK
93. Nah. Tua, I ain't gonna lie. I see Waddle probably like an 85, 86. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Tua, probably an 86, 87. Reed probably gonna be like a 95, dude.
89.
Sure.
All right, 89. Sauce Gardner,
93.
93. With some respect for Sauce there.
I like Sauce. He's nice.
Jalen
Sauce be
Ramsey.
holding, bro.
Ooh,
That nigga be holding.
97.
All right,
That's my
97.
dog, bro.
Patrick Surtain.
98.
Oh, yeah.
Respect.
Hell yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
99.
98.
Travis Kelce.
97.
Justin Jefferson.
99.
99.
Okay.
Jay Jettas, dog.
And Noah Lyles, if he was an NFL player, what would his rating be?
68.
That man soft as hell. He's soft, bro. So I got to give bro like a 36.
Respectable.
And the only reason he got 36 is because his speed going to be a 99.
Yeah, his speed gonna be a
We
99.
talked a lot about
sure.
special moments throughout your career. This podcast is called Glory Days.
My strength
so
gonna
we
be like
usually end all the
29,
shows
boy. Truck
asking the guests the
27.
same question. If you had to choose
That boy
one
stamina
word
shit gonna be like a
to
99.
define your
dude.
glory days, what would that be?
One word. That's a pretty good question. Astronomical.
Astronomical. You heard it here
Yes,
first.
sir.
Well, man, more than anything, bro, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Everybody, give a warm welcome. Get some noise for my guy, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
This is Glory Days with Johnny Manziel. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day. Much love, my brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but read. Damn, it was a good video though. Damn, though. Hopefully Ramsey stay with us, bro. Like real shit, bro. I really hope he stay with us. Shit, we need him, boy. Cause outside of him, boy, he might be the worst secondary in the league, boy. But and we still need to pick up another corner free agency, probably for Sewell Douglas or something. That's the best option I got. But yeah, that's the end of that video, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, TJ out.